Hello, my denizens of the internet. This former network executive reaction is going to be a controversial one, but something that I think needs to be talked about. It's time that we discuss Hollywood's diversity sleight of hand. It might be more accurate to say that Hollywood's diversity is not really very diverse. Lately, they have been wielding it as a weapon against its online critics and, strangely, as a bizarre marketing tool. The fact that diversity has become a narrative is illustrative of the corporate brutality of some of these billion-dollar studios, because they can't think of anything else to do. I'll cover that later, but let me outline my premise. Now, first of all, Hollywood is not a monolith. It does not speak with one voice. But the studios that do traffic in diversity as of this writing promote only 3 flavors: straight, female, black, and gay. And even then, they only traffic in a small subset of each, like the beautiful people. Let me use the latest Disney Little Mermaid announcement and trailer as an example. In Disney's predictable fashion, they've race-swapped Ariel with one Halle Bailey. The trailer was deluged with downvotes, perhaps the worst in history. Why are so many going nuts over a live-action fairy tale? I have no idea. I don't care who they hire for Ariel. I'm just hoping that they got Tyler Perry so Medea could play Ursula. Get ready for the fat-shaming, folks. I sincerely hope Bailey is not going to be used as a diversity meat shield by the cynical Disney Corporation in the same way Moses Ingram was. I will be shocked if in this updated version, Disney retains the girl falls for a handsome straight man story, because, a strong woman don't need no man no more. I do not, for one moment, underestimate the power of representation. Hell, when a Canadian appears in a big-budget Hollywood movie, Canadians assemble in hockey rinks across this great country and light candles in a vigil, for instance, whenever a Ryan Reynolds movie opens. It used to be Jim Carrey, but then he became an American citizen. Fuck you, Jim. A black Ariel will be huge for a segment of the population, no question. My point is that there is an abundant variety of races and ethnicities out there in the United States, yet Hollywood seems to be playing with the same weighted die. Why is that? Is it market size? Money? The Latino population of the United States is 62 million, while the black population is 45 million. So why aren't we seeing a higher percentage of Latino representation in movies and TV shows? Ariel could have been Latina, Chinese, Japanese, First Nations, Aztec. Hell, keep her Nordic roots and pretty much guarantee that you'd reach the largest of all paying customers in your country. Aren't you trying to make money? Last time I looked, Disney World wasn't free. But as I said earlier, I don't care. Do what you want. Your next job is to just make the movie good. That will mitigate a lot of criticism. But Disney's track record on that front has been abysmal. So we're not holding our breath. And Ariel doesn't need to because she can breathe underwater. No one freaked out when Samuel Jackson was hired to play Nick Fury. 1, because Jackson kicks ass. And 2, the movies were great. Honestly, if the Rings of Power was even one half Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings good, most of the complaints would have vanished. I wish Halle Bailey the best. America was and continues to be mostly white and straight, not counting those senators caught in airport washrooms. Popular entertainment that wants to lecture and hector this audience or force-feed it social justice values will fail. That's just a fact. Still, it's not an inflexible blob. It took a long time, but America's predominantly white audience eventually did acclimatize to a sanitized version of the black experience. Many examples on TV include hit sitcoms. In fact, after researching decades worth of TV guides, there were more attempts at black diversity on TV, at least, than anyone might recall. But not so much for Latino, Asian, South Asian, Arabic, Mongolians. Okay, you get my drift. And that's really the point of this video. Most of the Western world is familiar with many aspects of Black American culture. Why is that? I think the answer is simple. Music and sports. Michael Jordan, the Williams sisters, Tiger Woods are international stars. Tiger sells more endorsed products to white golfers than any other golfer. Do I need to list black music megastars and the almost complete domination of R&B and hip-hop on popular music? Most everyone has embraced these influences. Not so with any of the other racial groups. Mostly because, they haven't ascended to similar cultural success, which is perplexing for Latinos who dominate baseball. Why aren't there more people buying Manny Ramirez baseball jerseys? I don't know. There is an existing huge Spanish language entertainment industry that spans Mexico through South America. Yet, not a lot of breakthrough Latino content or actors on American TV or movies. Korea has done a better job of bringing Korean culture to America, K-pop. And just look at all the Hollywood remakes of Korean movies. Heck, Parasite won an Academy Award. Squid Game, anyone? That, however, does not explain the sexual orientation diversity push we're seeing. Hollywood has a very high percentage of gay representation in places of power. It's disproportionate to the rest of, the world. It's been there for decades. What has changed is the aggressive nature of the new cohort of social justice warriors. The old poofters I worked with, the lovely old guys who lived and breathed Hollywood tradition, they're scared to death of these politicized interlopers, and they're not going to rock the boat. The third leg in this diversity stool is replacing men with women in remakes and increasingly giving strong female characters male traits who also seemingly don't need any man in their lives. Of course, there will always be rom-coms and other standard movie fare, and there's going to be white people everywhere in many movies. Don't worry, white people. It's not going to disappear. But Disney, in particular, seems to be playing a hard diversity hand with a lot of our favorite properties, which we've pretty much given up on. Hollywood is not a very creative place. Until they run out of old properties to gerrymander, gender and race swapping will continue. Different ethnicities don't seem to make the cut or matter. Finns, Latvians, Germans, they are different ethnicities. The Expanse TV series did a great job of creating a believable, diverse future because hearing different ethnic voices was as important as seeing different faces. And that's my point. I challenge Hollywood. If you're going to play the diversity card, then be truly diverse. Till next time, denizens, be seeing you.